I love her brother. The passion. I went to I went to the Christmas party.
You are now listening to RMS Radio. A student's perspective of what's going on. We give the lesson. We give the grade. Have a seat and learn something new. Class is now in session.
Hello, this is Tyrone Gathers Jr., your host of the Sources of Inkwell on KUAW, Kansas City's global community radio station. You can listen to this broadcast a number of ways. You can listen to us on KUAW.org. You can also listen to us on the TuneIn app. Just type in KUAW. Or you can hit us up on Facebook. Type in KUAW-LPFM985. You'll be able to see this broadcast. If you have any questions or concerns, please give us a call at 816-599-6893 during this broadcast and interact with us. Or you can email us at kuaw985@gmail.com. You would think I have all that memorized right now, but I don't. But yes, this is a Source of the Inkwell, and the promo that you just heard was for RMS Radio. RMS Radio is a broadcast that is produced, written, and starring Raytown Middle School students. And these students are right here, right now, live in the studio with me. Their show typically comes on Thursdays at from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock p.m. with new content airing every last Thursday. However, this is a very special broadcast because not only is this our last broadcast, but this is also a tribute to one of the cast members who was on our broadcast. Miss Tania Blanks was one of the founding members of RMS Radio, and she recently passed. So this broadcast is in tribute to her. So let's go around and let's let the cast members introduce themselves.
Hi, I'm Bez Mariah.
Hi, my name is Thomas Mitchell.
Hey, I'm Amaya.
And I'm Dallas.
I'm Audrey.
Okay. And Tommy's pretty new to the RMS Radio family. So we kind of breaking him in and letting him learn the ropes the hard way. So far, he's been hanging in there. So, Tommy, how's it feel being on RMS Radio?
I think it's great. I just, I love to like debate and, express my feelings towards a lot of things that's going on. And I just, that's why I thought it would be a good idea to come on here.
Okay. And also we have their parents here as well, too. The camera's not really on them, but one thing I do love about this broadcast is that parents are very, very, open. For one, for letting their kids do this, and two, they're very supportive to their students being here on the broadcast as well, too. So I really want to thank you all for letting your kids do this, because if it wasn't for you all, we wouldn't even have an RMS Radio. But let's get back to the main topic, though. Tania Blanks. The first thing that comes to my mind when I think about Tania is her voice. Her voice was on the promo, and not only was her voice on the promo, it was also on the intro as well, and it was a very leading voice. I mean, she had a very commanding presence about herself, and I just love listening to her on the air because she knew what she was talking about. That's like one of my fond memories of Tania as far as being on RMS Radio. And I got some other memories too, but I kind of wanted to start it off right there. So let's go around and let's talk about some memories that you all have about Tania as she was on the broadcast.
Well, when you started off with voice, I 100% agree. We were in the play together. We did a play called Once on This Island, and she played Asaka, Mother Earth. She had an amazing voice. She was very strong and powerful. And just not when she sings, but when she talks, and she's just like, she knows what she's talking about. She seems interested in everything she talks about, and she was a very amazing person.
And her sense of humor, like paired with everything else, her sense of humor was just beautiful and silly, and there was always just a ton of laughs whenever she was around. Yeah.
Yeah. I went to elementary school with Tania, and she was just never ever mad. She was always happy. She never was ever mad or sad. She always was happy, uplifting. And she was very smart too. She skipped the grade. She's really supposed to be in seventh grade, but she's in the eighth.
Really?
Yes.
And I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
But then again, it doesn't surprise me.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's very intelligent.
Okay.
And she was in challenge along with that. Like that's where I met her. She was crazy smart.
I mean, you can tell Tania was very intelligent based on a lot of the content that she brought to the show. You know, and also the way she interacted with people. I mean, Tania was just she was just an intellectual giant whenever she spoke to people. Hey, I didn't know that. I did not know. See, you heard her.
She told me last year we always make fun of her hey, you're a seventh grader, okay? It's I was always saying you're a sixth grader because she was a sixth grader last year. You're a sixth grader. It's a seventh grade conversation.
Yeah, but she always took it so well. She never got mad or anything, and if she was mad, it wasn't a real anger. She was just playing around.
Yeah, it was funny. It was. If she ever got mad, it was so hilarious. I'd be like, you cannot get mad for nothing, huh?
Yeah, I mean, well, I've never seen her mad, but I heard it did exist. But at the same time, though, she always kept a smile on her face, always. I mean, I was looking at your broadcast you did here back on March 20th. And she was sitting right here in the chair over here, and just the whole time just smiling. You know, I mean, I'm still up here scrambling, trying to get things together. She just real patient, real calm. Yeah, she had a very calming spirit too. Like I remember at the play, you mentioned the play. I remember I was recording some of her songs, and it's like she just a natural. I'm like, I mean, baby, were you ever stressed? Yeah. Well, I know you were. You was up there. I saw you sweating from the back of the gym. She was cool. She was smiling the whole time. Yeah, it's all right. Now, I mean, then I go back and I think about, the early mornings because like RMS Radio, we did have to meet early in the morning, and all of you I've had in the classroom. I had you in summer schools. You all know I'm not a morning person. I'm not.
You're always late.
No. No, I wouldn't say I was always late. No, see, I get Paul ready in the morning. He'd be dropping me off. But I mean, we made mornings very pleasant. I don't think any of us were morning people. So I think that sense of humor that she would bring to the table, and the fact that not only was she had a great sense of humor, she was also organized too. I mean, that kind of kept us all together. I mean, I don't want to say she was, the mother of the group, but at the same time, I mean, she kept everybody on their toes.
True. She was like the grandma.
No, you're the grandma.
I'm not the
grandma. You said you're not the grandma.
I'm Mother Miss.
Well, I mean, like that one time when I fell asleep. No, I'm teasing. The parents like, what? No, I'm teasing. I didn't fall asleep. No, I mean, I felt comfortable kind of just sitting back and saying, y'all got this. Yeah. I mean, what teachers can say that with their class? Not many. So, yeah. So, I mean, like I said, we can go on and on and on and talk about and share Tania's stories. But, I mean, it's one thing, we love Tania. Still do. But the school loved Tania, too.
Yes.
I mean, seriously. When I say the school loved Tania, we put this folder out in front of my classroom, Mr. Johnson's classroom. And by the way, for those of us who are watching or listening, we got Mr. Johnson, student council chair and math tutor and math teacher, Twitter extraordinaire up in the house. We had a lot of students give feedback on some fond memories of Tania. I'm gonna go ahead and just start it off because I know it's one thing that we can say things about Tania that's positive memories, but like when you sit and look at like the very diverse group of students, like for example, this first student, Brooklyn, Every time I see her in the hallway, she would make a funny face and smile. That smile is a smile many others and I won't ever forget. Smiles are contagious. I mean, especially with this student. I mean, she has a smile too. And like I said, I mean, Tania always smiled ear to ear. I never saw a child frown. I mean, I haven't. You probably have, but I never have. I mean,
Never.
she's always, I mean, very happy. So let's go ahead and read some of these that we have and kind of expound on.
I can start. I got one from Alicia. She said, "I remember every single morning, Tania and I would pop our heads around the corner off the hallway, and we would make the noises based off of a vine. We would either slow motion run or exaggerate a hug. We never forgot to hug, and we never hugged another person." I agree, because every morning in breakfast, I would give her a hug before we go to class.
Oh yeah, you would always hug before you go to class?
Every day.
Every day.
Every day walking from science to Spanish, I would see her and I would give her a hug. And it was basically just
Same
like that.
to first and second grade.
So she gave those supportive, I got your back hugs.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. Okay, anybody want to read with something else?
This one's from Chloe, and it says, "My favorite memory of Tania and I was in the play. Every day she came in with a smile and a great attitude, and about every time she always made me laugh, no matter how and bad my day was. She's just a very good person, a really good person to be around. I love you, Tania Blanks. Thank you for always putting a smile on my face." That's from Chloe.
Okay. Yeah, and those two are pretty close too.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's another thing too. I mean, like if you were close to Tania, you were close to Tania. Yeah,
She cared so much. Like, I don't think I've met very many people who cared as much as she did. Like, about your well-being, and if you're like happy, if you're doing well, that all means the same thing.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
She actually cared about you. She actually did.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and Dallas, when you talking to the microphone, brother Hurston Fails is up on here. Okay. And one more thing too. And parents, surprise! I got a surprise from RMS Radio Kids. Not only are we broadcasting live on Facebook, but we're also broadcasting live on YouTube. Yes. So, told you. Yeah. So yeah. We're getting some exposure in here. So yeah, I mean, very proud of these kids. Very proud of you all. I mean, what better way to kick off this great broadcast on a new platform? We're talking about one of our own.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's all right. I'm kind of getting a little choked up here. I'm glad. Mesmerized mama bought some tissue. Okay. All right, cool. So anybody else got some? I mean, we got tons of these.
I got one.
You got one? Go ahead, Audrey.
This one's from Anna, and she says, "My fondest memory was just sitting in band with her every day and talking to her when we weren't supposed to. And I remember making me laugh every single day, and I remember laughing so hard my stomach hurt. And I also remember her walking to the room with a huge smile, and she lit up every room she walked into, and she had the most loving and caring attitude towards everything."
Well, see, you made a good point. Loving and caring attitude towards everything. Now, she was on RMS Radio, student council, in the band. Who? Spirit Singers, drama, and I said the band, right?
Yeah.
Jazz band.
Jazz band.
Oh yeah,
Thank
she
you.
was the basketball manager too.
Basketball managers.
Yeah.
So baby girl had more jobs than the teachers up in the building. That's good. See that? I mean, and see,
didn't she play on the volleyball team too?
Yeah.
She played
Wow.
on the volleyball team.
See that? Now you have this young lady who was, she was literally in everything.
She was going somewhere.
Yeah, she was
she
going.
was.
Oh yes,
Most definitely.
and also she was the kind of person that took people with her too. Yeah, man.
She wasn't gonna let you fail.
No, of course not. Of course not. Oh,
I don't really know her that much, but the time that I've known her, I've known what her personality is, and I think she was an awesome person.
yes, she was. Now I'm gonna read one. This is from Armand Carr. He's not only is he the producer of the Source of the Inkwell. He's not here right now. He's at church. He goes to the same church that Tania goes to. He says, "My memories of Tania are that she will be remembered as a respectable, polite, mild-mannered, and intelligent young lady that loved God." Yes. She was very involved within the church and loved to praise dance. And see, so now we got a snapshot of how the sister was outside of school in the church. Now, I know at her homegoing, I mean, when the pastor came out, he sung a song that was real upbeat, and he said she liked that song. So not only did she love school, she also really loved the church too. I mean, she was the example of what church family was. You know, they were family. Landmark's a family church. I mean, I'm not a member there, but when I go up in there, I'm welcome. And the fact that this man said this, it goes to show you that how we saw her at school, people at church saw her like that too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So she didn't wear a mask when she came to school.
She said what now?
So she didn't have to wear a mask when she came to school. She just wore it all the time.
No, you know, yeah,
she had the same personality.
She one of them superheroes didn't need to wear a mask. It's like this is me. You know. You know, that's good. There was no such thing as a secret identity with Tania Blanks. Not at all.
She was herself.
Not at all. So I mean, you know, and it's just and as an adult, you know, I learned so much from her too with that. I like that. You said she didn't have to wear no mask. And Travius Blank says, say that. So I'm assuming with the last name, this is one of the relatives here. So yes, thank you for that. All right, we got some more.
I have one from Maggie. She said, I remember in 7th grade, second hour of science, Tania told the teacher she needed to go to the bathroom, and the teacher would not let her go. So when she asked to go again and the teacher said no, she decided to get up and go to the bathroom anyway because she was determined. I also remember in English a few weeks before she passed, my friends and I were singing the song loudly. Then she looked over at me, laughed, looked at us like we were crazy, then started to sing with us. We all miss her so much and we wish she could still be here, but we decide to remember the stories that make us happy and smile. I love you, Tania. And then a heart.
See, that determination. Yeah. You can't knock that. Yeah.
Speaking of Maggie, we have English together, and when we have heard how she passed away, we're telling stories about her. And one of the stories she was telling was they had second hour science together, and so she was like one time in science, like she would always either still use her glue sticks, but she would still scissors. And she would just she would tease Mr. Haynes with the science. She's like, I got scissors. I got your glue. So I know when we were in the first hour, every time we had no glue, like, where's the glue? Like, Tania took it.
Yeah, Mr. Haynes would always be like, Tania.
Like,
we had no markers, no color pencils, no anything.
See, she didn't get me like that, but I think she was still trying to figure me out, but at the same time, it was like, I'm gonna mess with him because I'm too smiling. Mm-hmm. But I want to give a shout out. We have Hello Raytown Middle. This is Tania's mother, Miss Tania, on there. So yes, thank you for watching. Thank you for definitely watching. Everyone wave.
Hi.
Yeah, she's watching. So we got the family in the house. Yeah. Cool. Yes, love it. Love y'all. Appreciate you all. Cool. All right. Let's see. You want to read one, or you got something to say?
No, I have something to say. So, Go
ahead.
So after, within the first few days, words are hard. I'm sorry. Within the first few days in Miss Fulbright's room, every single wall was just covered in posters with random sayings, with just random stuff that was made by our classmates, and that was just English class. And so that right there, I just thought of that, and that right there, just those 60 some odd students,
those 4 wall spaces.
Yeah.
So.
And can you imagine how many of those would be around the school if our entire school did that? That's the impact that she had.
Yes, and she's still making an impact.
Oh yeah.
I mean, she got it. Okay, I'm gonna read this one here. Here we go. This one is from Adriana. I remembered when I was about to stop doing jazz band because I didn't understand how to play. Tania would always see me get stressed out and encourage me not to give up, and she would also help me with the notes. In the hallway or in jazz band, she would always give me a high five and smile at me to make my day. See, yeah, that's all good right there. See that? You know, you got people that are stuck. And like I keep telling my colleagues, I don't care how well a teacher teaches. Sometimes the best person to reach a student is another student.
Mm-hmm.
And this is an example of that right there. It's like, Tania was able to explain how to not only play the particular instrument, but also encourage a student not to quit and to continue. I mean, that's it is.
Yeah,
She
that's
was a natural born leader.
That's the secret of teaching. Natural teacher too. Because sometimes, a teacher got to realize, I can't do this. Let me see if you can help me out with this. Yeah.
So Tommy said, my fondest memory.
Hold on. Tommy.
Not that Tommy.
Okay.
Eighth grade Tommy. So
Okay.
my
Gotcha.
fondest memory of Tania was when we were in Mr. Green's class and me and Tania were laughing, having fun with each other. I just want to say, like, the smallest things like that Tania would do, just like brighten people's day. Like a smile would just brighten someone's day for the rest of the day. A hug. It's like anything that she would do would make someone happy.
Especially like in Mr. Green's class. Like I sometimes go up in there on my playing period. We go up there and we cut up. Maya knows. We go up in there and just go off every now and then. But see, that's one classroom that allows students to just be themselves. So I remember Mr. Green was very pivotal in helping me get some of these. Mr. Johnson, Miss Floro, Miss Fulbright, they were very helpful with helping us out with this because, Tania touched them too. And Tania's mom says hello and she loves all of you. Yes, love you too.
Thank you for raising such an amazing young woman.
Oh yes. See, I think Tania's mom is an example and a strong illustration, as well as the parents in here, that parents are the first teachers. You see, these students in this room right now, they're typical kids, and they're gonna do kid stuff. But I know for a fact that if I call each and every one of these parents, it's probably gonna be taken care of, and we work together, we collaborate, And also these parents, as well as Tania's mom, same way is like when y'all drop y'all's babies off, y'all belong to me, Mr. Johnson. You understand that? Miss Fulbright, Miss Loftus, and all them. Okay, so if there's an issue, it's kind of a co-parenting type thing going on. Like I called a parent a couple days ago. It was like, what can we do to work together? You know what I'm saying? Or sometimes you get those phone calls. Your child's doing a great job. I'm proud of your child. So I really appreciate and thank, all the parents that are associated with RMS Radio because I didn't have any behavior problems out of these kids. You all are the first teacher. I tip my hat to you all. Parents sitting up in here, the parents who are supporting us and watching us on the YouTube and the Facebook channel. Y'all make my job easy. I like that. So, yeah, real talk. Let's see. Anybody else got? No, go ahead.
This is from Epiphany. She says, I remember Tania as a kind friend to everyone. The fondest memory I have of Tania was she was always used to tell me I look cute or my hair was really pretty. Tania used to help me when I was down because she is very cheerful. Tania was also a great manager to the team when I played basketball.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and like I hear a lot of basketball girls saying that too, that she was a great manager, and the key word is manage. I think if we really did this RMS radio thing a little bit harder, and like if we was actually doing it as a job, she'd probably be keeping everybody organized and managed.
It kind of reminds me of Sherry Purpose Hall.
Oh yeah, as a matter, yeah, okay, yeah, poet Sherry Purpose Hall.
Like just always doing something.
Yeah,
not like super stressed.
Right. See, yeah.
Yeah, she did that one on the
Black
on
Mama Cigarettes.
Yeah, that was her and Envion Payne.
See now, see that, see look at that, see that, see now. I feel like a proud parent because see these babies set up here and they've been studying their subjects. This previous RMS Radio had an opportunity to cover the second annual award show for poets, and Sherry Purpose Hall and Envion Payne were two of the poets out there. And the fact that you were able to make that correlation shows not only did you research the individuals, but you also made a connection with the subject too. So I'm gonna have to tell Sherry to kind of check this part out. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. Good job, man. Y'all turning a little journalist. But yeah, I would agree. Sherry does do a lot for the community, just like Tania does. Did a lot for the school. So I would say, yeah, they will be definitely two peas in the pod. As a matter of fact, I think, yeah, okay. I'm trying to think if they were going to interview one another. I don't know.
I was gonna interview her. I never ended up interviewing her.
Okay, because she's so busy. Yeah.
Yeah, or Karis. I didn't do either.
All right, it's all good because I mean, the funny thing about it is Karis and Sherry are just like you and Tania. I mean, super involved, super chill, super laid back, but still had time for everybody though. Which is a cool thing.
She's like extra.
Who's not chill? Mesmeron?
She's extra.
I am extra.
Why you got?
That's true.
You know what? It's a good thing we got a commercial break coming to 5 minutes. I'm sure as soon as these mics go off, she's gonna say something. Tommy's like, "What's going on? Is this? Yeah, this is normal." Yeah. All right, what you got, Audrey?
Someone named Angel. She, he or she. Okay, she was in a lot of groups with her, and she said, I've known her since first grade, and we would always go over to Amy's house and hang out, and we both did plays together, and she played volleyball with me, and she also gave me the nickname JV for some reason because I made JV team for cheer. We had wonderful times in jazz band, choir and band, and she was a sister to me, and she will always be missed by everyone in my family.
Oh yeah, man, and that's gonna segue right to this comment here to the connect. This is from Gwen Townsend. This connects with what you're saying, Audrey. This is Tania's Aunt Gwen. Thank God for you all. Tania was a loving child. There was no one she met was a stranger. Right there, no one was a stranger to her. Everyone was cool. Everyone was friends. Everyone was like family to her. I love what you all are doing with the children. God bless you all. God bless you too. Real talk. I liked it. Thank you. But yeah. I mean, she took care of the young lady because she was family to her. So I hit the microphone. But yeah. So I mean, that's the key thing. I mean, it's that family atmosphere. Treat people how you want to be treated. And I think that's what Tania did. She treated people the way that she wanted to be treated.
It was like that story that they would tell us in elementary, where like you have to like give people stuff in their bucket. You can't really take out of theirs.
Talking about the kindness bucket?
Yeah, the kindness.
Oh, okay. I don't know about no bucket.
Yeah, we
like
read that book in
ladle,
elementary school.
And the girl had a ladle. I don't know.
Tommy, you know about the kindness bucket?
Yeah, we read that book in elementary school.
Okay, now the fact that you said that, I got some very high expectations.
Yeah, you like, I don't know. I remember that book though.
We didn't read the book.
Yeah,
okay, I gotta check that out because when I think of bucket, I think of bucket and pail, bucket of chicken, bucket of yeah. I'm gonna have to check that out. Matter of fact, I'm gonna get that book and put it in my safe seat. So someone in trouble, you read this kindness bucket and tell me what you want to put up in it. Okay. Shucks, let me stop. Like I did last week. I kind of went off on a tangent last week. I had to behave myself. Yeah, but this out of passion. Okay, but yeah. So we got about 2 more minutes before I take a mini break, and then we regroup. I got 1 minute here, 2 minutes here. I don't know which clock is which. I wish I had eyes like a horse so I could see on both sides. But anybody want to read another one real quick?
I'll read one. This is from Emma. Tania was in my second hour, and she'd always make me laugh by sticking her freakishly long tongue.
Yeah.
Her tongue went all the way down.
She make funny faces.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she stick her tongue up her nose.
So she did to get a reaction out of you.
Yeah.
Okay.
We come from lunch together. It was like it's Maggie, Anna, and Alicia. Like she would stick her tongue, and she would like make a weird noise. She would like chase them.
Just to mess with you.
Yes.
Oh man, yeah. See,
I
wish I could do that. like for real. I mean that'd be enough to like brighten anyone's day. So like like that'll be just just like if you like
Cool.
upset or mad at
Cool.
something or you got put out of class, you just do that or just to have a good fun time.
Yeah.
I think one thing people fail to realize sometimes if someone messes with you, that shows they really like you too. Cause I mess with all these kids. Yeah. So I think it's time to take a quick commercial break. We're gonna regroup and come back with some more RMS Radio and our tribute to Miss Tania Blanks. Facebook Live, keep watching. Those on the radio, we'll be back. Wait a minute. Yeah.
No, you can't call me out like that.
You just put it all on the
I'm trying to find some
I
news.
love you too, but no.
Oh, this camera's still going too. You sure though.
You just fall on the ground for a reason.
You fall on the ground.
That's
Wait, what?
Okay, hold on.
We can be right. So like when we play soccer, we watch soccer. She like dead drops or whatever. We're talking. And she just falls on the floor.
I've never seen you do that.
Because you're extra. Okay.
Oh, to get attention. Yeah, I would do that too. Yeah, because if you start acting over dramatic a little bit, you get a little bit of attention. But
Like that's why whenever you like
Yeah, I did this. And she did on the floor and all over it. So myself, what? I'm all extra.
you can't deny that you get a laugh from us.
So
Like it's
a
funny though,
sympathy
right?
she always makes me laugh, yeah.
That's my ultimate goal.
Oh no. My phone's at 13.
Ah. Mine is at 78.
Yeah. What?
So when we get back, we're gonna read a few more of these, and then we're gonna go into the debate.
We're talking about.
Yeah, I got one.
Oh.
Oh, what kind is on like level?
I'm at to incorporate that drop.
Yeah, I don't know if I can do all that.
And Mr. Johnson's iPad. If you're listening to this in the future, don't forget I like have a Starbucks or something.
And you said that on extra.
Y'all ready?
No, I just want to show you.
You know what? I don't need to be called out like this.
Y'all ready? Yeah.
She's not extra.
You don't know.
Okay. Oops.
It's just right.
Okay.
We'll be back after this brief commercial break for more RMS Radio.
All right, we are back. This is Tyrone Gathers Jr., your host of The Source of the Inkwell, live on KUAW, Kansas City's global community radio station. You can listen to this broadcast a number of different ways. You can hit us up on Facebook at KUAW-LPFM985 or KUAW.org or the TuneIn app. Type in KUAW or now on YouTube. We're now on YouTube. This is a special broadcast. Not only is it the Source of the Inkwell, but it's also the last broadcast for RMS Radio. I have them in here right now, and we are also doing a tribute to one of our students, Miss Tania Blanks. She just recently passed, and her voice was the voice that you heard that brought us back into the show. So we spent the first half of the show talking about some positive memories that we had, as well as some of our students and co-workers had as well. And we're going to go through a few more of those, and then we're going to do one thing that Tania liked, and that was the debate. She loved to debate. So if you are listening in, please give us a call at 816-599-6893. And you can also hit us up on YouTube. Wait a minute. Hold on. Shout out the YouTube station so we can all subscribe. This is a fantastic show that showcases the importance of nurturing and cultivating compassion. This is how we build community and the future. P.S. You should see if you could broadcast this on Twitch too. Thank you. This is Mr. Hurston Point Fells. He's my my tech brother. So Hurston, as soon as Mr. Walker. Oh, wait a minute. Never mind. The YouTube station is www.youtube.com/channel/UCPSV. As a matter of fact, that's a lot. Check out the Facebook feed and you'll see it on there. Thanks, Hurston. Appreciate you, brother. One more memory too before we segue into you all. This is Mr. Terry Blanks Jr. Tania would be smiling from ear to ear right now to know you all really loved and cared for her. Keep working hard, you all. This is from her oldest brother. Right on, Terry. Appreciate you, man. I remember seeing you at Landmark Church too. I'm one of Armand's closest friends, man. God bless. Yeah, real talk, man. I mean, she would be very happy to hear this and see all this too, because she'd be like, "Oh, for real? All right, cool. Right on." So, anybody want to read some more of these before we get into the thing that she loved the most about RMS Radio?
Can I talk about the ceremony? Like the award ceremony.
Yes.
Because
yes.
Oh yeah, a recognition night.
So every year we have a recognition night where you get awards for like academic achievements and also clubs. That's a Raytown thing. And so I was talking to my mom about that because every time they said her name, which was like every 5 minutes because she was in everything, it was like Tania Blanks and then the crowd and live. And according to my mother, it would start from the stage, which is where the 8th graders were. And we like represented her, and then it would wave back towards the crowd.
Oh wow, it was a wave.
Yeah, it was loud. It like the whole gym shook.
Yeah. Wow. See that? Oh, and real quick, type in KUAW on YouTube, and this should pop right up. Okay. Thanks, Hurston. But yeah, the fact that just a mere mention of Tania's name got a reaction like that should have told you that this child has an amazing imprint on everyone.
And nobody told us to do that.
Yeah.
No,
it just happened. It was like a
they didn't have to, because that's, see, stuff like that is love. You don't explain love. Love just is. When your mama just look at you and smile, that's love. When your daddy just like, you know what, my son messed up, but I'm still, help him out with this thing, that's love. When your mama get up early in the morning knowing she don't feel well to bring you somewhere, that's love. Love is the unexplainable. Okay, it's the unattainable.
And I have no doubt in my mind that if she hadn't have passed, she would have gotten that same.
Of course
applause.
she would have.
Because like Dallas got that applause too.
Dallas got that?
Yeah.
He didn't get it at the field trip. Whoops. That's love. That's all good. Hey, I had your back 100%. Dallas still would have got that. You still would have gotten that. Everyone up in here would have gotten it. Not only was Tania very well loved and liked, I can guarantee you every student up in this classroom in some shape, form, or fashion. I know for a fact when Audrey's in class, got your mama right here. It's never a dull moment when Audrey up in the classroom. It's like baby came out of her shell. And I think the fact that you were on this broadcast with Tania, you were able to get some of that from her. Because see now, Audrey, she talks more in class, she speaks up more. See, when Broadcast Club first started, it was kind of like,
I want to hide in the shell.
Right, yeah, she wanted to hide in the shell, but now it's like, okay, what you need me to do?
Now I'm just talking to her.
Exactly, and she talks in class too. no, but in a good way though. I'm definitely seeing how this organization is developing. Students like Tommy is new, and I think he saw the tenacity that I called Dallas, Mesmeriah, and Amaya and Tania. They were like my fabulous four, my fantastic four. Because see, we started off with a huge group, but then it was just down to those 4 students. And I'm like, man, how am I gonna make this work? But they came in and kept it going. They were like my little superhero team, my all-star team. And then like Audrey was like, you know what? I'm I'm gonna pick this up. I'm gonna jump on this too. So then, with the addition of Audrey, Audrey started replacing the students that left off. So she was like fitting into these different multi-facets. I'm like, whoa, okay, you're doing this segment, you're doing this segment, you're doing this segment. And then like Tommy came in and was like, you know what? Wow, they not playing.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna impress these people. And on Tommy's first day, who'd you interview?
Mr. Brian.
Right.
Mr. Brian about his timing.
He jumped right in. And then they evaluated Tommy's broadcast and was like, this is good.
Yeah.
This is good.
It was like not choppy at all.
Yeah.
And like the things that I don't like in an interview weren't there.
Mm-hmm.
So,
So one thing I will say is if you all saw Avengers Infinity War, right?
Yeah.
I'm not gonna spoil it, but I will say if Raytown Middle School was a comic book, y'all would be the Avengers. Real talk. Seriously. I'd be Nick Fury. Because I'm cool, I'm black, I'm sleek. I got one good eye. But now I put it all together.
I don't.
Now Dallas, you be Black Panther.
Oh,
Yeah, that's you. Because you got a sister to keep you in line. Right? Am I right?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah,
Thor in Avengers.
Wait, who's that still that sounded like?
Yes.
Can I
yeah, you do sound like her. Now we got this running joke in class that Audrey sounded like the actress that played Shuri. If you listen to her interview and listen to Audrey talk, same voice.
Without the accent.
Without the accent, yeah. Tommy, I don't know who you be. You probably
Thor.
yeah, you will be Thor.
My hair
Yeah. You be Black Widow because you be playing both sides. You be running around getting all the information. And she had her on a advice column. And you be who?
Her choice.
No, I'm thinking of a few. Mantis. Oh yeah.
She has like the powers, like she touches the person, like she can feel their emotions.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, that's you, Tommy.
I don't know.
Man, no, you be Hawkeye. You be getting in trouble, but you still come in for us. Yeah. And then that leads to Nia. She be the Captain America.
Yeah.
Yep. Without a shadow of a doubt. Because not because of the whole red, white, and blue thing, but Captain America's thing was the shield. And Tania was like she was like the defense. She shielded us away from a whole lot of stuff like stress. She didn't break. She was the same old Tania. And she had that mask off. There it is. So there it is, man. We the Avengers. Except for, I don't wear leather in the summertime. Yeah. Let's see. We have Terry Blanks. Greetings from Dallas, Texas. Thank you all for for your kind words. I know that my daughter, was well liked and loved by everyone. Thank you again, man. Thank you, Mr. Blanks. Appreciate that for listening in. Always from Dallas, Texas. So, 742. I want to jump into one of the things that Nia liked the most. And she liked it because, hey, it's an argument. Controversy brings cash. So we're gonna jump off into the debate.
I've never been part of one of the debates.
Never?
No.
Well, guess what? You will now.
Actually, no. I did.
She's debating me right now. Look at that. Hold on. Go ahead.
I've done one debate in this entire year.
Okay.
It was to rehab school if it's like wind chill and stuff. Because remember, we had to research what wind chill was.
Because we didn't know.
None of us.
Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. Well, for those of us who are watching and listening in, who is part of RMS, okay, we're not gonna just take these and just throw them away. No, of course not. We're gonna type these up and make a big old poster of them. Oh yeah. I'm gonna be very busy getting that done. So we're gonna post this up outside of RMS room 113, the cornerstone of what we call Avengers Manor. So we're gonna call it. So, but yes, thank you. So we're gonna keep all these, type them all up, make a big old poster. So the debate. I know Tania will love this because she loved debating. Just recently on the news, it said that students would have to have a curfew at 9:00. Now, wait a minute. The areas would be the following: the Plaza, Power and Light, 18th and Vine, Zona Rosa. So pretty much, if it's 9 o'clock,
Gotta go.
you don't need to be out. And if you out after 9 o'clock, you may get detained, and they'll call your parents. And Mr. Mitchell, because he look at me like, what? Yes, $500 fine.
I ain't even out like that time. Hey.
So now I'm seeing the parents right now. They like,
Bedtime.
Dallas mom like this. I want to hear this.
Wait, hold on.
So-
Can they be with a parent?
Well, now you can be with a parent,
Okay.
but you can't be by yourself after 9 o'clock.
So,
So go ahead.
the age limit, because I know in the plaza they changed it. You have to be 21. If you're under the age of 21, then
Right.
you have to be with. So it's not 18.
So if you're like is 18 and below,
Because in the plaza is 21.
9 for under 6, 15 and under,
15 and under,
10 for 16 and 17.
and 10 for 16 and 17.
Well-
So think about that. If you got a little job and you get dropped, and you out there by yourself, they can get you. If you got your little date and you're 16, 17 years old, y'all better be back before 10 o'clock.
So these
I mean, it's not.
So
these places are like you said the Plaza and
Yeah.
Zona Rosa. So that doesn't include Worlds of Fun, right?
oh, we're gonna get to that too.
Ooh, they bet not.
Now,
It's like,
now,
you gotta
Someone now
run.
hold on now. Someone said Worlds of Fun, but see, you got some of your classmates running around out there Worlds of Fun fighting.
Fighting? No.
So
they
Worlds of
fight
Fun might
out
get a
there.
curfew too.
Yeah.
It would not surprise me if Worlds of Fun got a curfew. So I'm gonna be quiet.
All right.
I'm gonna let you all debate.
So should we go in a circle and say our?
Y'all know how to do it.
Send over to chicken.
Show.
All right,
Oh,
you
okay.
started. You don't have one? Okay, Dallas, go.
I feel like I'm gonna play Switzerland. Left. All right. I don't know. I'm playing both sides. Didn't they do that in the war? I don't know about stuff. Anyway,
No, Switzerland was just neutral.
yeah, neutral. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Neutral,
no side at all.
I don't have a side because I just feel like I hear one side because like I know at the plaza one time with my mom and my sister it was hectic at night. Kids running around, police officers trying to get them together, and it's like now I understand because like one kid messes up for all. So I feel like I understand why they'll put a curfew and I understand why other people get upset. Cause like kids like me and everybody here, like we're not gonna cause no scene. We're trying to get and go.
Yeah.
But if it's past that curfew, we gotta go. And for other kids, they're like, well, I'm trying to jack around, have fun. That's not fair. It's like, well, stop. And then on why I feel like we shouldn't. Well, I just like that. Never mind.
I'm gonna go with Dallas. I'm gonna be neutral because there's a lot of gang activity out here and kids might get shot up.
Yeah,
You forgot to put
I like that.
Yeah,
Yeah, because a lot of these kids are lollipop gangsters. Yeah.
Well, I'm not gonna say nothing, but that's gang affiliation or whatever. You never know. They come around here with guns, shooting and stuff. So I feel that I'm gonna go neutral, but then again, I think that we should. I don't know. I'm just gonna go in the middle. Okay.
So, sorry, not to interrupt.
There we go. Go ahead.
Oh my gosh, I am being attacked on this lovely evening. But, okay, so I don't know. I kind of understand both sides, as Dallas said, because there's good kids like us, and we're not really trying to do anything bad. But at the same time, there's really no reason for kids our age to be out by themselves at that time in the night. Like, just nothing good happens when
Yeah.
you're alone in the dark.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, like you can be home. There's no, or like with your parents or something, with an adult, you shouldn't be by yourself. And my bedtime is 9:30, so that's just too late for me.
30.
I decided to change what I said, and I feel like we should have a curfew.
I feel like we should.
Because you know what? All kids are bad.
I mean, we're all pretty stupid.
Okay, let me throw something in the Kool-Aid real quick. You know me, I like doing that. Okay, I want you to think about something. And we can all get real here in the Inkwell, right? Plaza, 18 Devon, Zona Rosa. Was it Westport? The Power and Light. Okay, look at those areas.
Mhm.
Don't you find it strange that this curfews on those areas and not other places in the city?
Lee Summit,
There you go.
Blue Springs, Independence.
Right,
Those
right.
Kansas people, they crazy out there too.
Overland Park, yeah.
Overland Park, Shawnee Mission.
So let's discuss that. Why do you think that those areas are being targeted as far as curfew?
Because we're labeled as the inner city kids, and that's what they're gonna put us on. And you know where the inner city kids go, they go to the Plaza, Zona Rosa. They try to go wherever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then maybe 1 or 2 fights happen, or people get hurt, and then that's what happens.
Now, Tommy, I agree with you. Now, there's been times where I've been out there on the Plaza too, and I've seen students. I'm just saying, black students out there.
Yes,
okay?
black people.
Okay,
black kids.
But I mean, black kids aren't the only kids that I see out there on the Plaza. I see black kids, white kids, Asian kids, Hispanic kids.
Mexican.
I mean, I see everything out there, and I see a little bit of everything out there cutting up too. So I mean, I think it's kind of wrong to kind of just say it's one particular group of people that does it, because when this whole curfew thing first came out, we heard they started putting boundaries on race, and also now, as you can see, like I teach my students, discrimination goes beyond the color line. It goes to zip code too. They're starting to target certain zip codes also.
Yeah, we're learning about the truce line in English class, and I've been noticing more and more that it's not something that happened in history. Well, it is, but history is now as well, and it's still happening. Like going to my Nima's house, it's like she lives on Gregory, I guess, and so like you pass Truce, and it's a whole different type of neighborhood, and so yeah, they're doing exactly that same thing.
Right.
It's like
Causing division.
Yeah.
Because like the book that we are reading in English classes, some of my best friends are black, and so one part we're just talking about like the creators of the plaza. I know Mr. Gather talked about it last year in summer school, how the guy who created the plaza moved it into more of the white neighborhoods so that more of the white people can stay out there. And also like black busting in general, we learned about in the book is like where, correct me if I'm wrong because I'll be kind of sleepy in that class. If this book is very hard. Yes. So black busting is where it's so a neighborhood's white and a black person moves in a couple weeks or months later. A realtor would come out there like, hey, your value price is going low. Let's sell your house so you can move it to a white neighborhood. So it's like segregating. So they try to segregate the school system like by how if this neighborhood is all white, well, since they live in the local school area, this whole school's going to be white. You can't change that.
Right.
And if this neighborhood is black, they got to go to the black school neighborhood. So that's
Yes, but also no. It was about money. It
Yeah,
wasn't
money
all
too.
the
Yes.
If you got
They
money,
were- Yeah, they were playing.
Which is also what we're discriminated against too, is money.
money.
Yeah. Like remember what I said, schools are still segregated. Zip code. That's what does it. And also, like you made a good point. The Plaza, fun fact, was the first mall in the United States. First mall, period.
It was made by J.C. Nichols.
And J.C. Nichols was very prejudiced. Very.
He made what was it called? The Coven. I don't know what they were called, but they were like rules to be in that neighborhood.
Yes.
And he created Johnson County, and he used those rules to make it legal for white neighborhoods to be there. Did you not read that part?
No, I didn't read it, but I remember she talked about
it. It's understandable. So if you look at it, Johnson County is still like that. Like Jackson County is pretty diverse, but then Johnson County, it's a whole different atmosphere.
Well, about the plaza, it's all about home training. Because kids, they get down there and they act like they have no home training. They jump on people's cars, then they wonder why. People try to run over.
Yeah, people like, they like stealing, robbing people, and then it's not fair because, as a black male, if you got other black men going out here or black kids going out here, running around stealing it, I can go up in the Apple store and then they think I'm stealing because I'm black. It's not fair.
But also, I'm glad you brought in the race, but also we discriminate against age too. So if you got one student doing it or one kid doing
and then they just discriminate.
Yeah. So great. That was a little sample of what we'd like to do, and like I said, I'm sure if Tania was sitting here right now, she tear right into this conversation right here. But I do want to close us out because we have another show coming in soon, and I have a very big announcement to make. I think you all been waiting for this all year.
We have.
But let's go around and just sign off. because this is the last RMS radio broadcast. Well, live one. We're still gonna be in rotation syndication, but live broadcast for the rest of the school year. So, Audrey.
I'm Audrey.
I'm Dallas.
I'm Amaya.
I'm Tommy.
I'm Mesmeriah, and I have a speech impediment.
And also, in the memory of Tania Blanks, this is RMS Radio, and I am Tyrone Gathers Jr., the host of the Source of the Inkwell, as well as the sponsor of this group. I do want to say that before we go off the air, I did promise these students that at the end of the school year, depending on how well we did, someone was going to get their own show. And that someone is Mesmeriah Hall. But, it's all about teamwork. And I think your show will go very well with Dallas Frazier. So congratulations. Congratulations. So coming soon on KUAW, Dallas and Mesmeriah will have a show. And don't thank me. Thank Mr. Terrence L. Williams from the Music and More Foundation. So yes. And also next year you will see Audrey and Tommy here. And Amaya, we're going to talk about doing a broadcast over at the high school too. Yeah, we're going to talk. We're going to talk. All right. So
Make that happen.
It's going to happen. So I want to thank everyone for being with us and rolling with us throughout the school year. You will be seeing us again. All these faces and all these voices, you will be hearing us again soon. Tania Blanks, the family of Tania Blanks, you were still in our prayers. We love you all. We still got mad love for Tania. We want to thank God for blessing you with her because, seriously, I mean, she's still a part of us here. On behalf of Raytown Middle School, we want to thank you all for listening in and rolling with us this whole school year. I am Tyrone Gathers Jr. This is the Source of the Inkwell in conjunction with RMS Radio. In the Source of the Inkwell, education overflows. And when it overflows, it's permanent. It's like ink. Let it stick. Let it stand. Ink is spreading, and it's spreading to these students here. God bless. We will all see you all next time. Peace.
Bye.
I gotta be.
That was hard for you to do.
Oh, geez.
You want me to hit you?
Can you give me this for Christmas?
All right. And let me hit some over here. Just play some over here.
I'm your favorite. Why? Why you